Hello, America, and the world, apparently, because I can talk to the world, and y'all be watching. Wouldn't that be wonderful if everybody was watching for the world? But anywho, tonight we're going to be doing some crafting using some Dollar Tree items that I have picked up over this season and have planned on using in my lives and have totally not had a chance to yet. So, some of these transfers you'll recognize that I'm using, and some of them, well, you'll probably recognize all of them because I chose my smaller transfers to use tonight instead of the larger ones because we're going to do simple crafts that you can use for office parties or stocking stuffers or just something for you to make your day a little brighter, right? So, okay. And I just want to bring this up. I'm trying to do this face on so that when I'm looking at my computer to read comments, I can actually be looking basically at you, okay? So, why is this? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to this format. So, I don't understand why it's like that. So I'm going to get out of there and I'm going to pop back on. Okay. And I'm basically talking to myself right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So, how is everyone tonight? It has been a very busy day. I'm not even seeing myself. Am I live? Am I live? I don't know. Am I live? Maybe I am. It says I am. I'm just not seeing me. So, okay. Alright. So, I can't see me. And I will squint at my screen and I don't care. I'm going to get rid of this mouse. Going to get rid of the mouse pad. And we're going to get started. Alright. So, first of all, picked up this cute little hat and this cute little stocking. And normally on cloth we would use ink, but because it's a stocking and it's a Santa hat, who throws these in the wash anyway? Okay, so basically I'm going to use the chalk paste on them. All right, so I guess we'll start with these, right? Now I did think about putting like the Santa approved on this, but I don't want to. Actually, I do want to. I'm going to. And the other thing is, with it being material, we don't have to fuzz the transfer before we use it. So that's really cool too. So I think I might wait for the Santa approved, only because that's a bigger transfer, and I'm going to wait on the hat and do that at the end. Okay, so if you're joining me, make sure you read the description on the video. And basically, I'll give you a brief rundown. Tonight, at the end of our live, I will be choosing a name for, it's just a little gift, okay? So, the key word tonight is Christmas, Xmas, Christmas, however you want to do it. You have to like and share the video and then comment Christmas, and that way I know that you liked and shared the video. Okay, so I saw this done on another designer's video. She did the deer on the stocking and I love the way it looked, so I want to do that too. And I'm just going to do him all in white because I think it looks really good that way. But I don't know if I'm going to do him or if I'm going to do her. So, looking for input. Shall we do little female deer, or shall we do the buck? So the doe or the buck. All right, let me know. Dun, 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 while I get my paste ready to go. And we are going to use the white. Okay. I'm going to get my my paste all ready to go. And I think I might actually do the buck because it really, really looks more like a reindeer, because the reindeer, all the reindeer, even the females, had antlers. And you know what? I think reindeer females actually do have antlers. I don't think the white-tailed deer that we have around here do. But I think actual reindeer have actual antlers. All of them. Okay. So I'm just going to grab the stag and I am going to use him. Okay. So let's set that aside. And like I said before, we don't have to fuzz this transfer to use it. I'm just trying to figure out which side I want it on. We don't have to fuzz it because it's going on material, all right? And even though it's going on material and we're using the chalk paste, we're not going to be throwing this in the washing machine and washing it anytime, so it's okay. I've seen other designers put them on decorative pillows and use the chalk paste instead of the ink. So as long as it's not going to be washed, as long as it's, I mean, like a banner or something like that, if you have a banner and you're just gonna, you know, have it up on the wall or whatever, you're not gonna throw that in the washing machine. So this is gonna be interesting because putting this on here, it doesn't really want to stick very well. So I'm going to go in one direction with this, even though with the chalk paste you can go in all different directions. But because the nap on this stocking is going upwards, I'm going to paste upwards because I don't want any bleeding with the paste. So we'll just see how this goes. All right. So let's see. And the other thing that I can do, if it doesn't adhere well the first time, I can wait till it dries and I can do it again over top of it, so that, because it looks like this might actually end up looking pink. And no offense, but I don't want a pink deer. I want him all white on this red background because then it'll look really, really nice. So we're going to push it through the best that we can. And then once it's dry, I will probably go over it once more to make sure that he's totally white. Okay. So if there's anybody out there watching, you know, hop on and say hello. Tell me how you're doing tonight. Do anything special today? Boy, the end of the wipes, they are totally soaked. So, and I don't think I have paper towels within reach, so I'm just going to set that up there and dry my hands off. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to pull this up. And yeah, I think it's going to have to go through again, but we'll let it dry. And I will show you how that went. Okay. Oh, it does look really nice. The other thing you can do after you after you customize a stocking is you can probably add a name. And I think what I will do is use glitter glue and put I don't know whose name I'm going to put on here, but I think that would look really nice. So it came out good. I'm going to let it dry totally, and then I will go over it again with another coat of white. So, hi Bonnie, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Oh, let me get your name in there. So... all right. So, yep, I'm doing Dollar Tree projects tonight, and this is a stocking from the Dollar Tree. And I just used the Deer Transfer to put a design on it. And then I'll probably do a name eventually and put it on there. Hi, Emily. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to like and share the video, and then comment Christmas, and I'll get your name in a drawing, hon. So yeah, I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to redo it so that it's bright white on there. But this is an easy craft, and when you personalize it, it just makes it even cuter and so much nicer, and you can use it as a gift or put it on your mantle for somebody. So, so that's the first project that we did tonight. And I'm going to set this over here so it dries. It won't be ready to do again tonight. So the other thing that I've picked up at the Dollar Tree in the last month or so is these ornaments. Now these are awesome. I love how sparkly and big they are. So, and it's not going to stay, there it is. Okay. So I got the gold shimmer, and then or the gold glitter, and then a nice red satin. And stay in one place. And then a gold satin finish too. So, nice. Just a second. I tried to set this up so I could see my live on my computer, and for some reason I can't. So nice. Did you use the ink? No, that's the thing with the doing stuff on stockings and things that you're not going to use very often. Because you probably won't throw it in the washing machine, you can use the chalk paste on it. I don't think I've ever thrown a stocking in the washing machine ever. I don't even think I've spot cleaned them. So, so no, I'm using the paste on it, and it should be fine. I'm also going to be doing a Santa hat too, but I'm going to wait till the end to do that one, because the transfer that I want to use to chalk on with that is a bigger transfer, and I'm using my small bucket tonight. So Dollar Tree crafts are one of my favorite. They're so much fun to do, and you can make a mistake and go out and spend another $1, you know? So, so yeah, they are fun to do and cheap. So, hi Connie, how are you tonight? Hey, listen, like and share this video, and then comment Christmas, and I will get your name in a drawing tonight for just a small gift, okay? So with these ornaments that I got at the Dollar Tree, I am going to attempt to use my, what are they called? My Holiday Advice Trio. Okay, they're just little sayings. And also, and I used these on my window the other night. Oh, backwards, can't see. My snowflake collection. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different snowflakes to try. I'm not going to try them all tonight, but I'm thinking, depending on what I use on these, we can do the advice on one side and do the snowflake on the other. So we've got a little bit of decoration on, you know, both sides. You know, it's not fun looking at a ornament on the tree and seeing a decoration only on one side. So even though you only see the tree on one side, unless you have a tree in the middle of your room, that would be interesting. My house is not big enough for that. So, okay, but we will have to fuzz the transfers for these. So let me set that aside. I'm going to use, oh, what am I going to use? Because I can use, all right. I was going to use white on the red ball, but I think I can use any color I want. Those snowflakes are so pretty. Yes, they are. I love them. I love them. So, all right. So, So if you're just showing up, we're doing dollar store crafts using Chalk Couture and my imagination. All right, and I may ask you guys to help me out. So I get this stuff all over me when I'm working with it. So don't mind me every once in a while. I just gotta wipe my hands off and towel off. And I'm just gonna set these things aside so we can move on. All right, so I'm gonna do the red. Let's look at the advice trio and see what we have. All right, shared, gotta love Dollar Tree. Yes, Dollar Tree crafts are awesome. Connie, don't forget to comment Christmas so I can get your name in the drawing. All right, so we have Better Not Pout, which is adorable. Be Merry. And Be Bright. So, for the red ball, let's see what colors we have that I would like to use on it. Let's see. I think the gold would probably look awesome on it. So we have some gold shimmer. So Christmas, let's get Connie in the drawing. Connie. How are you, Connie? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Okay. Emily, did you comment? Did you like and share, Emily? Okay. So, let's see. So we have the shimmer gold. We also have the white paste that we just used on the deer. Okay. And I think those are probably the two best colors to use for the red. Okay, so hi Melissa, how are you? It has been a very long time. Melissa, I am doing a drawing at the end of the live tonight, so make sure you like and share this video. And when you do that, after you're done, comment Christmas and I'll get your name in the drawing. Okay? So, what do we think? Be Merry, Better Not Pout, or Be Bright for the saying on the red bulb. And while we're doing this, this is just driving me absolutely nuts. I'm going to cut off that. And I think I'm going to stabilize this so it's not rolling all over the place. So Melissa says she shared. So Melissa Hill. All right. So your name is in the drawing. Be Bright, Connie says. And Connie, since it's your first time here, we are gonna do Be Bright. All right. Be Bright. And we're gonna do that in the shimmer gold. So let me get this stabilized on here. Do it like that. There. Okay. And then we are going to fuzz Be Bright. And don't worry, folks, we got 2 more bulbs to do, so we are going to use all the different sayings tonight. All right. So what's new? What is new tonight? I'm fuzzing this really, really good because this is going to go on a super smooth surface, and I want to make sure that it doesn't stick on there permanently. Which it wouldn't. I'd be able to get it off of there. But the less trauma that I have to go through to take it off of this, the better. So first I'm going to look at the bulb and I'm going to see if there's any imperfections, because if I can cover up the imperfections with the lettering that I'm using, that's even better. Okay. They could unfortunately be situated where I can't really do anything And that's okay too. Actually, there's some right here, but I think when we do the other side with the snowflake, I think it'll cover it up really, really good. So my granddaughter is here. She was born yesterday. Oh, congratulations! Oh my gosh. New baby in the house. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, you must have been very busy today, Melissa. So, all right. So, this being a rounded surface, it's kind of, it's going to be a challenge to chalk, all right? But I'm just going to push down where I'm going to chalk and kind of work my way through it and make sure there's no wrinkles in the letters. There's no air around the letters to distort the paste when I put it on, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking my time. You don't have to rush with these things, even though sometimes I feel like I am rushing. And I don't mean to, because I like spending time here and doing this and being with you guys and answering questions if you have any. I just sometimes feel like, I don't know why I feel like I have to rush through these things, but I'm going to take my time because I want this to come out really nice. And you guys, I mean, this is great for, like I said, holiday, Christmas parties for work, even though this year there's probably not going to be very many of those happening. Or stocking stuffers, or just want to make something nice for somebody and surprise them and be totally anonymous, right? How cool would that be? And they'd be like, who? This looks homemade. But in a good way, you know? So it's high-end decor that you can make on your own, and really it's just really satisfying and relaxing. So I'm just gonna chill out and relax, and we're gonna get this done. So, all right. So, Be Bright, and I'm using the Shimmer Gold, which is a really, I'm not crazy about the color gold. I'm more of a silver girl, but this Shimmer Gold is really nice. And I think it's going to shine really good on this red bulb. So just take your time. Just make sure you press your paste through the transfer, okay? And the transfer is, it's not like, you can't stick your fingers through the transfer. The transfer is actually a fine mesh. And so you can push the paste and or the ink through, depending on what you're doing. And then you just clean off the mesh and you're good to go. So I am just pushing that through. I'm going over it twice, and you don't normally have to do that, but I just want to make sure that the lettering is totally filled in, that there's no spots that I missed. All right. So this is going to look so nice, if I do say so myself. Okay. And I'm praying, I've never done this before, so I'm really praying that this transfer does not pull up any of the paint or whatever they used to make this ornament, okay? So, you never know. And that would be an awful thing to happen on a live, but hey, we'd know, wouldn't we, right? So, oh, you guys. This looks really good. I'm praying that my hand doesn't slip. And awesome. Okay, now I didn't even notice that there is an imperfection on this bulb, but I totally didn't even notice it when I put that on. So okay, with the light. Okay, so there's the B. I'm trying to get it so you can see it better. The light that oh my god, the cat just got up here behind me. That light is kind of, there we go, Be Bright. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh, I love it. I love it. Connie, that was a great idea. That was a great idea. So, awesome sauce. So, I'm going to let that dry. Okay, and we're going to go on to one of the golds. Okay, so it's really, really pretty, isn't it, Connie? Oh, I love it. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the glitter ball or the shimmer ball. We're gonna do both of them, so let's see. We do the shimmer. Are we going to do Better Not Pout or Be Merry? What do you think, guys? Better Not Pout or Be Merry? And I think maybe we'll go with the meadow green on this one, because that is a super green, super saturated green. So thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Melissa. Let's see. Yeah, I really like this green, and I think it will show up really, really nice on this bulb. I really hope the glitter doesn't come off on my transfer, but it's a chance I'm going to take, because if it doesn't, this is a whole new career right here. So, okay, so I think I'm actually going to do the Be Merry for the glitter. What do you guys think? I like this one because the lettering is thicker on this one, and it'll show up better against the glitter on here, I think. So, so yeah. So, Be Merry on the shimmer or on the glitter ball? I think so. All right, let's get this fuzzed. All right. So I made goulash for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna ask what the glitter is. Glitter glue. This is actually glitter. You're talking about the shimmer paste, right? It's not a glue. It's an actual chalk paste, and it's and it has a shimmer to it. So it gives it a more festive, it does give it a glittery look, but it's not a glue. It's a it's chalk paint, chalk paste. Okay, you've heard of chalk paint. This is different. It's chalk paste, and it when it's dry, it dries to a nice hard consistency, and you can actually feel the texture. It's really nice. Let me just show you something, Connie. I did this the other night. Okay. So I did this the other night, okay? And this is on a reusable board, all right? So when I get tired of this design, I can clean it off and I can reuse it. I can use a different transfer, different design on it. I can use the transfers that I have, or I can actually take out a paintbrush and paint with the chalk and do my own design if I want to. So, so yeah, this is, it's a total high-end DIY type of deal here. So, and it won't come off. I can rub it and rub it and rub it, and it's not going to come off, okay? But if I spray it with water and either scrape it or scrub it off, it'll come right off with water, okay? You don't even have to use soap, just water, okay? This surface is totally reusable. This one is. Set that right there. My cat got on the chair while I was up. She thinks she's funny. She's like, "That's my chair, Mom." No, it's not, girl. So yeah, so that's what it is. The shimmery stuff is actually shimmer chalk paste. So, and the shimmer pastes are super nice. They really are. They're like the smoothest of the chalk paste. Usually when I go to use it, the regular chalk paste, I do have to mix it. And I add distilled water to it to make it a better consistency for me to use. But with the shimmer, you don't usually have to do that. And if you do, it's very little bit. So, so I'm just going to get this on here. And then I'm probably going to mix up my meadow green and get that ready to use, okay? And this may be a little bit more difficult because of the glitter on the bulb, okay? So this one's going to be a little tougher. I'm worried about this one. I'm worried that it won't be as clear, that there might be some bleeding from the letters because it does have the glitter base. It's not totally smooth, okay? But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. And if we find out that that's what happens, we'll figure something else to do with the glitter ball instead of using the chalk paste on it. So let's see. So I'm just pressing down the letters and the design with my fingers. Okay. All right. So I put it on there just like that. All right. And I'm going to, so anybody, if you're just joining me, we're doing some DIY tonight with some dollar store items. And I'm also doing a drawing at the end of the live. So if you like and share the video and comment Christmas or Xmas below, I can take your name down and put it in for the drawing, okay? And we will just go from there. All right, actually I didn't have to do anything. If the chalk paste was dry, if it was less than a yogurt or sour cream consistency, I would be adding distilled water to it and mixing it to make sure that I can use it properly. All right, so hi Lisa, thanks for joining. New here. All right, well, if you have any questions, definitely ask. That's what I'm here for. So we're doing some dollar store DIY tonight using Chalk Couture and items that I found at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. So all right, so I've put the chalk paste on my squeegee. And I'm just going to, this one's going to be hard because the glitter is actually making it tough, the glitter on the ball. So, but we'll do it. We'll do it and we'll see what happens. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. We're only out $1. So that's what makes it so much fun to do the Dollar Tree crafts. So, all right. And I just push these down as I'm doing them, and then I don't have to worry too much about it, right? Because they are just popping right up after I push them down. The glitter is tough. The glitter is tough. So Lisa, like and share my video, and then comment Christmas after you do. And your name, I will enter your name in a drawing to be held at the end of this live, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I am not ready for Christmas. I am so not ready for Christmas. I think that part's going to be messed up right there. We'll see. We will see. Let me see if I can straighten that out and maybe salvage it. Yeah, I wanted to, let's see. Okay, I don't think Derek is watching. I wanted to go to Harbor Freight this weekend because I have a coupon, and I can't go with him because the gift is for him. So, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm going to put your name in. My hands get so chalky. Let me just pull this off, and then we'll get your name in the drawing there. All right, so I'm just going to drop this in the water bath. I should not leave them in there that long. So I will be cleaning those off. I'll show you how easy it is to clean them in a minute after we do our third one, okay? So that came out pretty good with the meadow green, Be Merry, and there's like a little problem right there, okay? But maybe after it's dry, I might be able to pick it off. I'm not sure. So, but that came out really good. And with the glitter, yeah, I think I like that. So I wonder if I can pull that off of there right now. So this stuff is, it's water-based, non-toxic, and so cleanup is really easy. It's water. You clean up with water. And I apologize, I cannot talk and clean and be precise when I clean. So just give me a second while I clean this up. The other thing is I could probably erase or clean off and then redo after it's totally dry, which I'm going to do with that deer that I did earlier. I'm not going to clean that off. I'm just going to do the chalk paste on top of it again, because right now he's kind of pink on the red stocking. But so yeah, so I will do that. So Lisa, I am using chalk paste to decorate ornaments, and then I'm going to do a Santa hat. And a little while ago, I'll show you right here. Stay still. A little while ago, I used a deer transfer and put it on the stocking. And what I'm going to do is, with just regular glitter glue, I'm going to put a name up here after I figure out who I'm going to have the stocking for. So, but I am going to, after this is all dry, I am going to re-chalk it, and so that it's whiter, so that the deer is whiter. And you can definitely do that with the transfers that we have. The transfers are good for at least 8 to 10 uses, and if you take care of them, I know people who have used them for 30. Somebody said they actually used theirs about 50 times preparing for a wedding. So they must have done something for the tables or settings or whatever, and they used theirs, whatever transfer it was, they used it for like 50 uses, which is amazing. I'm sure that by the time they got done, it was a little unsticky, but they must have been able to do what they wanted to do. So, okay, so Lisa, I'm going to drop you in the contest. And, all right, so put your name in, and thank you for sharing. Okay, and the last transfer that we're going to use for the shimmer gold is the Better Not Pout. Okay, and I think if we use the Candy Apple Red, what do you guys think? Candy Apple Red, or let's see, we've got Scarlet and we've got Candy Apple Red. And I know the Candy Apple Red looks orange on camera. I don't know why. Because it is redder than red. It's, you know, you think Prince's little red Corvette. This is the color. This is the color. So you choose Scarlet or Candy Apple Red, while I get this fuzzed. Okay. So, and I apologize, I can't see the screen. I have about 10 of the plastic balls from Walmart years ago. Candy Apple Red? Okay, Lisa, we will do Candy Apple Red. Yeah, I mean, and you can do so much with them. Did you get the colored ones or the clear ones? And I'm just fuzzing the transfer, because I know that's Candy Apple Red. Candy Apple Red's a winner tonight. For those of you that are not familiar with Chalk Couture, these transfers are the transfers that we use, okay? And before we use them on smooth surfaces, we fuzz them to make sure that they are better able to pull up when we're done. And also, we don't want to distort them when we pull them up. So especially on a smooth surface, it's just really, really important. You don't want your transfer to get distorted. So, all right. So I'm just pushing down where I'm going to be chalking, okay? So you see how it's sticking to the bulb? So I'm pushing down on the letters to make sure that they are stuck down on the bulb, okay? And, all right, let's see. And so that we can use the chalk paste and so that it stays where it's supposed to and doesn't bleed out around it, okay? All right. This little stocking, come on, you can do it. Little stocking is giving me a hard time. It is cute though. So not ready for Christmas. Yeah, I usually do a gingerbread house for a gingerbread contest, and I totally did not get to it this year, but I'm thinking that I might end up doing one just for us at home. This year's just a really weird year for everybody, so I am going to put the scarlet away. The scarlet is a really nice red too. It's actually my favorite red. But I just know that the candy apple red is going to look really good on this. The golden red is just beautiful. So, minor blue and silver. Oh, still, you know, I did acrylic paints on the Christmas bulbs one year, and just free-handed with a paintbrush, and I just loved them. They're awesome. They're fun to do. Gingerbread houses out of Pop-Tarts. Oh, have you done that? That's so neat. That is so neat. Yeah, they had a contest this year, and I just wasn't into it. Usually I am, and I just couldn't get into it. This whole year is just crazy. So I'm just adding distilled water to the candy apple red, so that it just gets to the right consistency for me to paste. All right. Because you don't want it too thick. You don't want it too thin. If you do get too much in there, you can just let it sit open for a while, and it'll get thick again. And like I said, it's all natural. It's water based, so you use distilled water to loosen it up. Do not use tap water. Do not use spring water because it is all natural. You're going to start growing stuff in there, and you just don't want to. So I'm just going to grab my little squeegee and get started. So, and if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, I will post a link after we're done, so that you can go back and look at it. Okay. But yeah, I love this. Oh my gosh, this color. The candy apple red, and actually the scarlet as well, does stain the transfer. But that doesn't stop, it doesn't affect any extra uses. You know, when you go to use it again, it does not affect the transfer. It's just stained, that's all. So, and when you're crafting, I mean, you're going to stain something, right? So, what state am I? I'm in New York State. What state are you in? That's always interesting to find out who's watching and where people are from. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that we pull up the excess paste that is on the transfer, because you can reuse this. So it makes, I mean, it makes the The cost of the paste, not so bad because you get so many uses out of it. So now before this dries, we need to pull it up. And you pull it up from the middle. You don't pull it up from the edges, from the corners, because you're more likely to distort your transfer if you pull it from the corners. All right. So this is sticking really good. So I'm being very gentle. Because I don't want to ruin this. This is cute. And the other thing you can do, guys, is make Christmas tags with cardstock. Just make sure you wax the cardstock. And you can get wax at Walmart. You can get it at the hardware store. You know, you just wax it, wipe it off, so that it doesn't stick to the paper and pull the paper up. But you could make your own Christmas tags with these little transfers that we're using tonight. So, okay, so I'm going to see if I can do this with the lighting. Okay, so there's the stocking. Better not pout. So that came out pretty good, right? Hey, where's Amanda? Amanda's here? Hi, Amanda. So yeah, better not pout. That came out really good. It looks nice on the gold too, right? So I can clean that up just a tad because doing the transfer on the rounded surface does distort it a little bit. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm just going to clean that up just a little bit. And I'm actually going to use this is my stir stick, okay? And I use these to mix up my my pastes, okay? But sometimes I will wrap a Clorox wipe around it and do a little cleanup, precise cleanup, because I want to make sure that I'm going to let it dry a little bit because I'm scared that I'm going to make it bleed. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it dry before I ruin it, okay? And I'm going to check and see if the Be Bright is dry. And you know what? First, I'm going to clean my transfers. I'll show you how easy that is. That is just, it's really easy to clean the transfers. It takes no time at all. And all you need is water. No soap, no soap. Now you have to remember that the transfers have a sticky side and a non-sticky side. And so you want to get them clean fairly quickly. I've let them go a little bit longer than I should. But you want to get them clean fairly quickly so that you can get them back on their paper backings and ready for their next use. Okay, so let me just show you really quick how we do that. I'm just going to flip this. This is the fuzzing cloth, and the light side is the side that we dry on. The dark side is the side that we fuzz the transfer on. Okay, so I'm just going to set that down. I'm going to move this for now, and I'm going to get my towel because I don't mind getting this all messy, but I have a problem getting my fuzzing cloth messy. So, all right, so this has been soaking in just plain water, okay? It doesn't have to be distilled water, it's just plain water. And I am going to set it down, and I'm going to grab, this is just a sponge, okay? Doesn't have any soap in it. And I'm just going to, I'm cleaning off the top of the transfer, not the sticky side, but the top of it that we put down and chalk on, okay? And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to wipe it with this a little bit, just in case there's anything stuck on it. It's not a problem to do that, all right? Now, here's a fun fact about the transfers that I'm using, okay? I can use this for the chalk paste. I can use it for the chalk ink, and I can use it with glass etching cream. How cool is that? So I'm going to set it right there. I just set it on the drying side of my fuzzing cloth, all right? And I'm going to do the other ones. And like I said, no time at all. I'm going to do that red one last. Just because the red it's staining, and it breaks my heart every time I see a transfer afterwards. But yeah, you just take the sponge, wipe it down, okay? Turn it over. This one's got a lot of glitter on it. Oh, this one's got a lot of glitter on it because it was on the glitter ball. So hopefully this doesn't get ruined. I have to remember not to do this on a glitter ball. Even though it looked really nice, it does have a lot of glitter on it. So I don't know if I've actually ruined it or not. I'm going to try it with a Clorox wipe and see if I can pull some of that glitter off. Alright. And sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see. It does take some of it off. So that's good. Because what it does is it makes your transfer not so smooth. And you can use it again, but laying it down on a flat surface, the glitter on the back definitely would make it a little bit harder to do. Okay, so I'm just using the Clorox wipe. Don't use a baby wipe because baby wipe has soap in it. Just using a Clorox wipe or other disinfectant wipes. This is getting most of it off, so that's really good. I would hate to lose a transfer because of glitter. So I'm going to set that down. Okay, so look at that. That didn't take very long at all, did it? Okay, I'm going to take my deer out. You guys, look at this deer. Isn't he adorable? I don't know how many of you were watching when I first started, but he is just the cutest deer ever. I just love him. And I'm going to actually, because I did get glitter on this towel, and I don't want it to get on my deer, I am just going to fold the towel over that I'm cleaning this on, and so that he doesn't get glitter on him. Okay, so let me just get this chalk paste off of him. Okay, and flip him over. I actually did his sticky side first, which I don't normally do. I usually do the top side. But he's coming clean really, really well. Okay. So I'm going to stick him on here. And last but not least, and you're going to see the staining of the candy apple red, but that's okay. Because it doesn't affect your next use. Okay. It just doesn't look so pretty. Okay. But the reds always stain. Black never does. Very little, if any. I'm losing my voice. So, let's see. But you know what? This is so much fun. And you can do so much, especially with dollar store stuff. I mean, I've gone out and I've gotten the wood pumpkins and the leaves and the Christmas trees, and they're just a lot of fun to work with. So, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to do. So I'm just going to set this back up here. It's got glitter on it. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and normally what I would do is just fold my drying cloth onto itself, but since it's covered with the transfers that I'm using, I'm taking my other one and I'm just putting it over top. Okay, I'm just going to push it down for a minute. Put that aside because look at the cat took my seat again. Boy, she is such a queen. So I'll just do that, and then I will set these aside to finish drying, and we will move on to the snowflakes on the ornaments. Okay, so this one got just a little wet, so I get a little messy. So this one got a little bit of water on it, but I think it's okay. And it is totally dry. It only takes a couple of minutes for this to dry, and if you want to speed up the drying time, you can use a hair dryer. So, wondering if you get different items from your Dollar Tree than we have down here in Alabama. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys do have different items. I think it depends on, I think they buy for the area, whatever sells, they end up buying those things over and over again. We may get the same things and you guys have different amounts, you know. I'm not going to do the gold ball again with the transfer because that scared me, the glitter ball. But I will do this gold ball, and I will do the red ball, and we'll do the snowflakes on the back. So let me see where my snowflakes went. Oh, right here. Okay. I have so much room, and when I start crafting, I have no room at all. So I'm going to set this up here. But yeah, you can use the chalk paste, you can use the ink, and you can use glass etching cream with these transfers, and the transfers will be okay. So, so definitely, you know, if you ever decide, I just did glass etching the other night, and I'm going to do it again. I have wine bottle that I want to try it with. I have some vases that I want to try it with. So I'm all like excited to get going on that. So let's see. I need my fuzzing cloth. All right. Okay. I'm just going to turn that over. So we can do that. And we'll get my fuzzing cloth out, and we're going to, I think we're going to use the big ones because I think they're going to look best on the, on these ornaments, because the ornaments are so big. I think a large snowflake would look really nice. And I've got 2 large ones. So we've got one for each one. So that'll work really, really well. So let's see, we're going to start fuzzing. So has anybody had any work parties where they've gone to and they've had to be like socially distant? We've got one scheduled, but I don't think, we had one scheduled, but I don't think we're doing it now. I think everything in regards to Christmas parties has been canceled where I work, so, which is fine. I mean, I can go, you know, a year without something like that. But it is kind of depressing. I was telling my boyfriend tonight, you know, last year at Christmas time, we didn't get to see the kids. If we did, it wasn't for very long. And, you know, they're getting older, and we're not any cooler than we weren't as cool as we used to be, I guess. So I told my boyfriend, you know, let's do something different next year. Let's go away. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking Hallmark movie, you know, go to Nashville. You know, maybe you can run into Dolly Parton, or oh, who's that blonde chick that sings? This is going to be tough to do, because you know what? I'm going to do it a little bit at a time. And I can't remember her name. She's on the Hallmark movies now. She's blonde. You know, let's do something different. I did not anticipate different having something to do with a pandemic. So, oh well. It is what it is. It's life. It happens, right? So, All right, so I'm just going to do this section by section with this snowflake, because it's really, really hard to do the whole thing on the rounded surface. So I'm just going to take my time and then work my way around the snowflake. Okay. So let's see. And we'll see how that goes. And if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. I'm out $1. And if worse came to worse, I could probably sand it off and start with a whole new layer of paint on the bulb before I did anything else. So I'm not too worried about it. You know, part of crafting is being willing to take chances and make mistakes, right? And that's part of life. So I think us crafters, we've got a head start on figuring things out. I'm going to pull that up and then start pushing down and see how this goes. It may not go very well. We'll see, you know? I love your laid back approach. You know, it's taken a lot, Connie. It has taken a lot, because this is, I am the girl who will procrastinate and put things on the back burner until I can't anymore. But I have been trying and trying and trying to make myself step out of my comfort zone and do these things, because you know what? They're fun, and there's no time like the present. I mean, who knows? Who knows what tomorrow is going to bring? You know, nobody saw this pandemic coming around the corner. If they did, they didn't tell anybody. But you know, you if it's something you want to do it while you can. And I see too many people that have not, and I don't want to be that person that says, oh crap, I should have done that. Because in some instances, I have been that person, because, well, I'm that person who didn't like getting my picture taken when I was younger. And because I thought that I did not look presentable. And I look back at my old pictures now and I think, oh my God, how cute were you? You know, and it really bothers me that I could not let myself feel comfortable with who I am. So so now I'm trying to be more true to me. And part of being true to me is doing what I love, and I really do love doing this. So, and I'm lucky because I can, and I'm lucky because I have the support system behind me to do it, because it does take time out of my home life. But I have a boyfriend who says, you know what, you want to do it, you like to do it, go do it. So so I am lucky in that respect, that he says that he supports me in that. He's lucky in that respect too, because I think I'd be doing it even if he said that he didn't, but it makes it a lot easier. So but yeah, we all have something that we want to do, or something that we've thought about, and this just came to me one day, and I'm just like, this is wicked cool. I want to do this, and so and it's making me finish projects. So kind of. I'm still working on bows. I'm no good at making bows, so I am trying to teach myself how to do that. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. I feel very clefted in that area. See, it did, okay. So I'm finding out that round surfaces are really hard to work with, okay? So it's smudged. It's smudged. But I think when this dries, I'm going to take one of my tools and kind of pick at it and pull it up a little bit. So, yeah, not too shabby. So I'm going to let that dry. And I think I'm going to set this aside because now I don't want to do... I think I'll probably do little ones on there instead, but I'm not sure. So, all right. So how long have we been on here, guys? I don't want to make you guys hang out too long. Let's see. Does anybody want to do the Santa hat really quick? Because that one won't take long. Santa, Santa, Santa. All right. Okay. So the Santa hat. So this one we will see immediate results. Okay. And the nap is going up, so we're going to be chalking up. Well, thank you, Connie. All right, so this transfer is the Santa approved transfer. All right. So instead of putting Santa's face on this, on the Santa hat, what I want to do is put Santa approved on it instead. So I'm just going to pull this out. All right. So, and you can tell with this transfer, I used the candy apple red on it, and it did stay in the transfer. But it's not going to, that red is not going to come out on the, it's not going to come out on the hat. I'm going to use the white on the Santa, okay? And I'm just going to put Santa approved on this hat, and then we'll know that whoever wears it has been approved by Santa, okay? Beats watching TV. I know there's nothing on TV. Nothing. So I'm going to put this back over here for now. And let's get this fuzzed. Well, actually, I don't even have to fuzz this because it's going on material. So we don't even have to worry about that. So, but I'm not going to take it totally off of the backing because it is sticky, and if it gets on my, well, I actually am going to take it off because it's not going to be, I'm not going to be, wait a minute, I can do it. Okay. No, I'm going to take it all off. All right. So let's just hope that it doesn't stick onto itself because these transfers are super sticky. My throat is wicked dry. All right. Okay. Oh, that's better. So let me see. Yeah, I'm going to do it all on... okay. All right, so I'm going to do the Santa on kind of a diagonal. All right, so I've got it sticking on there. All right, and I'm just going to do the word Santa. I'm not going to do his face at all. Actually, I think I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm going to actually bring it up so that it's sitting on the cloth. And that way my transfer doesn't get stuck on my workspace here. Because pulling it up from that, after it's been sitting there while I'm pasting, it could distort it. I just don't want to distort it. Okay, I've only used this transfer once, so I want to make sure that I get some more uses out of it. Better care you take of it, the longer they last. So, And I'm going in the one direction. With the paste, you usually can go any direction you want, but that's when it's on a flat surface. When it's on a nice flat surface. This is on material, and normally you would use the ink, but because, well, now I'm going to put that on there because I started on there. But because it is, I just lost total track of what I was saying. Normally I use ink on material. But because this material I'm not going to be throwing in the washing machine. I mean, who throws a Santa hat in the washing machine? Normally, the Santa hats that we have, they normally go to the dry cleaners because it's a professional Santa hat. But this is a Dollar Tree Santa hat. And if this Santa hat gets dirty or rips or anything like that, it's going in the garbage. Because I can go to the Dollar Tree and buy another one. So I'm going in one direction because that's the nap that it's going up. So I want to make sure that I don't distort the lettering. I'm also going to pull the transfer up so that it doesn't pull this way and distort as well. Once it dries, it'll be okay. Oh, you guys. That. Perfect. Perfect. So, are you going to freehand the name? Nope. See, the name is on the stocking. Yes, I will freehand the name on the stocking once I figure out whose name I'm going to put on there. I definitely will be doing that. All right. So, and see, you know, I didn't think this through. I should have done the approved first and then Santa over that. So I can't go any farther tonight. I've got to let this dry before I actually put the approved underneath it. But I will post a picture of it totally finished. All right. So I'm not going to clean these in front of you because you already saw me do it and you know how easy it is. Okay. So do we have any questions on what I did here tonight? All right, so I love the glitter glue, the squeezy tubes. I'm trying to remember where I found all of mine, but I think you can get those at Dollar Tree too. I know I picked up a red and gold one at the Dollar Tree a couple of weeks ago, and those are really easy to use. And I think I got some at Walmart. When I was doing my scrapbooking, they had a lot of different colors at Walmart for the glitter glue as well. So I need to know, do I have everybody's names for the drawing? So I have Connie, I have Melissa, I have Lisa. Let me see. Come on, computer. I can't scroll. I don't think. Oh, maybe I can. Lisa, Bonnie did. Bonnie, did you? I don't even know if Bonnie's still on here. Bonnie, are you still on? Did you share? Did you share and like my live and then comment Christmas? I think you did. I think you were one of the first ones. What nights am I on? I am on. I'm trying to be on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That's what I'm trying to be on. It doesn't always work out that way. But what I do is I put up a notice saying when I'm going to be on. Normally it's at 8 p.m. And I can, if you send me a friend request, I can get you on my page, and I actually, if you put VIP in the comments, I can get you into the VIP group. So I'll get you into Jen's Craft Menagerie, and I'll get you into the VIP group. So anybody who wants to be part of the VIP, definitely VIP in the comments, and later on I will get you in there. So I think I have everybody. So I want to make sure this is my drawing cup and not my and not my water, because that would be bad. So shaky, shaky, shaky. All right, so let's see. Who's this? Lisa! There we go. So Lisa, I don't know if you can see that. Lisa, you are a winner. I'm going to do one more. So Lisa, message me your address, and I will send some happy mail out to you as well. Okay. And Kendra, is Kendra here tonight? Because she commented during the week. I don't know if she's here tonight. So I'm going to throw her name back in for the next one because I don't see her here. Okay, so let's do one more person. Okay. All right. Nope. Kendra watched a couple of lives. She's missing out tonight. Unless she's here. Kendra, are you on? If you're on, comment, please. I don't think she is. All right. So one last person. Let's see who this is. And I know it's not Kendra because Kendra was on twice in here. So Bonnie. Bonnie won. So, okay. So Bonnie and Lisa, I will need your addresses. So message me your addresses. And I will get some happy mail out to you guys, okay? You can, yeah, just send me a message in Messenger and we'll get that going. And Connie, if you're not in my VIP group, comment VIP. I'll get you in there. And I'm going to assume, because I asked you to like and share my page, that you did like my Craft Menagerie page. And you guys, thank you for showing up tonight. I really, really appreciate it. It was fun, wasn't it? And I should have my finished products up by the end of the weekend. So I will show you how they look the next time we get together, which will not be tomorrow, but probably Monday night at 8. So thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Take care. Have a good rest of the weekend.